everyone! Today I'll be showing you how to make this super cute resin Yeti, so stay tuned. So the first step will be taking equal parts of your resin and the resin hardener, and then from there mixing it in a small little cup with a popsicle stick, I should say. So you're going to mix this twice. So once you're done mixing it, then it's time to add in some white. And this is a specific resin pigment, and I'll leave all that information on all of the tools in the description box below. So from there I'm taking the resin and adding it into a heart mold, and then that is a heat gun that I have, and what you're doing with that is just making sure you get all the bubbles out. So here I've let the resin cure for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and then from there I'm just using lots of different types of glitter and sprinkles and that type of stuff and adding it on. So once you're happy with that, it's time to let this rest for a while, and while that's resting I am making some trees out of Fimo. So there I was making the evergreen triangles, and then here I'm just cutting out a little tree stumps for the bases, and then take the evergreen part and add it to the wood part. And then I'm also adding in some texture on the wood. So then from there I am dipping the trees in the resin first and then putting them on the molds. And then I'm adding in the rest of the resin, and you want enough to cover the trees. And again, you're going to just cover everything and then let this rest until it's dry, so 24 hours, and again I'm using a heat gun. So from here it's time to pull out the molds, and now I'm going to be using some acrylic paint and painting on my little Yeti creation. So I start this by doing the outside of how big I want the Yeti. So almost like a half circle. And then I'm filling in the rest of him. And then just making sure that everything is smooth and that there's no exposed areas. So from there I'm going to be adding in some blue and white this time, and this is going to be his little face. And then I'm also using the same color for his arm. And then I'm using a needle tool to take away any excess. If you make any mistakes, that's super handy to do that. So now I am mixing some yellow and brown, and these are going to be his little horns. Now I put using some red, and I'm giving him a little heart. Next I'm going to be using the same needle tool, and I'm just using or putting in little dots for his eyes. And then I'm going back to the brush and I'm making a little square for his mouth, And then I'm using the dotting tool again to put in his little yellow teeth. So then once the acrylic is dry, it's time to make some more resin, and then you're just going to be doming the piece, so filling up the outside of the heart. I put a little bit too much, so easy enough to take off. And then from there, use the heat gun very lightly to get all the bubbles out. And then here he is, trying to get some trees for dinner. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Bye!